reason we even fought is because I was out late at this girl house, and I got mad because he told me a million stories of him doing the same thing.
Hey guys, welcome back to Gets It Out. Let's get right to it.
If you've ever gotten mad enough at your pops that you actually consider physically fighting him, bro, I'm telling you right now, leave that in the thought process. I had to learn the hard way. That's why I'm telling y'all, like, that's gonna be the most humbling, eye-opening, and embarrassing thing you go through in life that far. They got what you call grown man strength, and when you a teenager, a little boy, like I was 16 when I tried to fight my pops, right? We have no answer for grown man strength. To make a long story short, the reason we even fought is because I was out late at this girl house, and I got mad because he told me a million stories of him doing the same thing. Mind you, my grades was terrible. He been telling me to get my grades up, so for me to be out all night with a girl, he was understandably mad. But I'm like, you did it, so what you so mad at me for?
That's where the pops messed up. When they young like that, never tell the young boys them stories because they want to try and do it. His pops actually sparked it. But let him finish.
Talking to me, yelling at me, and sitting on the bed, mad as hell. You know, I got an attitude and shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? He smacked my head hard as shit. It made me so mad that I don't know. I let the thoughts manifest into reality, y'all. And I learned the hard way. That man picked me up, choked me, took me through his bedroom, through the hallway, through the kitchen, down the other hallway to the front door, and choked me up at the front door and let me know if I really, he looked me dead in my eyes just like I'm doing to y'all. He said if I wanted to do it to your ass, I'd do it. I never, ever with him again. I'm like 90% sure my feet didn't even touch the ground that whole time. He did that so effortlessly, and he wasn't even that damn mad. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I remember one time that happened to me. My pops was beefing with me because I called out of work. I mean, he was going through things with my mom's. It was stressing him out a lot. He's beefing with me though because I said I called out of work. I don't want to go to work. He hit me. That was all she wrote. We tussled. I was trying to avoid him, but he just kept going at me. My pops is wild. He's from 40 Projects, correction officer. So you already know what I went through. Let me hop on to the next video.
I saw a tweet the other day that said men are so unserious, and it just made me think of this time that this guy was trying to talk to me, and I asked him like, hey, you got any kids? And he was like, no. Why I get on Instagram and this man was at a whole baby shower / gender reveal. So I hit him up like, I thought you said you didn't have any kids. Y'all know why this man responded to me and said, you asked me if I had any kids. You didn't ask me if I had any kids on the way. And it had me thinking because he's not wrong. But then it had me thinking because what is wrong with me to touche? Men are so unserious and unhinged for no reason.
He was unserious and unhinged. He was trying to have his cake and eat it too. And he probably don't deal with the baby mama like that. But I respect this man though because he tried. I'm not saying I would try now, but if it's me back then, I'd try too. So I can't fault the man. But let me hop on to the next one.
So look, man, I watched an interview with Shannon Sharp and Country Wayne. And, you know, I went down the comments and I seen all these ladies talking about Country Wayne is the type of guy that I need. And, you know, there's not many men like him. And I'm like, the only reason these women are saying that is because the man is a millionaire now. If he was an average earning black man with 10 kids, these women would not desire him at all. That's why I said having money nowadays just trumps everything. Everything. This man has 10 kids. Was never trying to marry any of the baby mamas. Was married to one, but ended up getting a divorce because he said that, you know, his vision was basically worth way more than his marriage. And this is the guy that women are saying they want. And Country Wayne is a very talented guy, very down to earth. I love Country Wayne, but let's just be real. The way he handles women, he just pays them off. He just gives them money. And this is what women want. This is the prime example right here. Women want a man that's just going to give them money. That's it. He ain't talking about he loving on a woman and he not. This dude got multiple women and he just pays them off. I mean, that's literally what he said in the interview. So, fellas, get your money up and a woman will think you the best man ever. Not all women are like that, but a lot of these women are just strictly looking at your pockets. They don't care what you got going on. As long as you got the finances, you're a good man.
Well, I mean, that ain't hard to tell, though. Men already know this. Why do you think so many men say exercise, focus on your craft, focus on what you want to do? That's going to, men say focus on your craft, focus on what you want to do that's going to make you a lot of money, and you'll be fine. Because think about it. So many women say, I want a man making 100,000. I want a man 6 feet making 100,000. With 666 everywhere, right? There's a reason for that. Because they feel the same way. Same thing that even Charleston White admits to. He said himself, if I got money, I can have different women. Why do you think he gets 15,000 and plus an interview? Because he has the money. So if you think about it, if you're doing a bunch of things, and same thing with Country Wayne, he has a YouTube channel, he's doing a bunch of videos, collaborations he's doing. Money, 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 money. Women love it. They love that a man can give them extras. That's all they really want is the extras. If you can give them the extras, they're satisfied. But maybe hop on to the next one.
This girl went on a date, but when the guy said he had to go to the bathroom, he ghosted her and left her with the bill. Apparently, she had been talking to the guy for a few weeks, and he finally asked her out to get drinks. She said yes, but it turns out the place they were going to was her favorite oyster bar. So the girl ordered not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 dozen oysters, and she ate them all.
She tried to use him. She used that man as a foodie call because if she really wanted him, he's been trying to talk to her for a while. She would have went right to him right then and there. As soon as he called, she'd have been ready. Now look at her, tearing his oysters up. Look at her.
The girl claims that when the 4th plate of oysters came out, her date started to act really weird and thought that she was crazy. But in her post, she said that because he invited her out, she was going to eat as much as she wanted and she didn't care what he thought. Not to mention, after all those oysters, she ordered potatoes and crab cakes, as well as a few margaritas. But at this point, the dude was over it, so he said that he had to go to the bathroom and he would be right back. However, he just ghosted her and left her with
to the moon! That'd be me too. As soon as she would have started ordering the oysters, well, see, and this is what it is, right? As a man, you have to feel that out. You have to feel what it's hitting for. You gotta kind of know that a woman doesn't want to give you them cakes. She said, I'm not giving you the cakes. I'm ordering crab cakes. Instead of giving him the cake, she ordered crab cakes. He wasn't going nowhere anyway. She tried to use them, but let me finish the rest of the video.
Her with the bill, which was over $200. So she was forced to pay for the whole thing and ended up tipping about $12. And as a result, people in the comments were calling her out, saying that she's a low tipper, as well as everyone referring to her as Oyster Girl. Not to mention the majority of people were on the guy's side for ghosting her, saying that just because he invited her for drinks, that doesn't mean he should pay for a $200 meal.
Yeah, she seen him as a sucker. He wasn't a sucker, right? He didn't know. He thought he wanted to test the waters and see what it was hitting for. Right away, he seen he was being used for a footy call. Now, if a man is smart enough to realize he's being used for a footy call and get out of there, which he did, everybody had to tip their hat to him. Tip their hat off to him. Look what they even said in the comments. The man was smart, got up out of there. And look, it says, y'all didn't even tip 20% after all of that. Men tip should be 20%, which should be 36 for 184 check, which is very true. So now they're getting on and tearing up, rightfully so. Since I was bugging, I was a server for years and never looked to see if it was 14%. Much appreciated the tips, yep. Being mad at her over the tip instead of servers getting paid like $275 is crazy. Yeah, but they were strict on her. It would make them be so strict, and it really doesn't make sense when you think about it. They told me about the tip. They want it like that because how dare you do that to this man, right? And I'm happy my man got up out of there, but y'all, thank y'all for watching. See y'all next video. Peace out.
Baby, you give me